Listen, I just answered a comment um, about it being difficult to find a place to park a camper. Yeah, you better believe it is. It sure is. Where I went and got that Rubbermaid cabinet the other night, there must have been 100 campers down there. Oh, it was terrible, just full of mud. You know, there was 100 campers in that park, and it's right there next to the racetrack. And I thought, good Lord, this place needs some gravel. You know, but the people are there, and they are, glad to be there because it's a place to live. And the rent rates these days, oh my goodness, and what property costs. Okay, it's the odds are stacked against people, and if you're middle aged and you can't work anymore, a job like I can't, and put on top of that, you're married to somebody that's trying to they're in control of the money, and you don't know where your next dollar's coming from, or how are you going to get your camper moved, how are you going to buy it, how are you going to get it moved, how are you going to get it underpinned, how are you going to do this, how are you going to do that. Well, I've been there. Okay. And believe me, I work just as hard for the home that I own, free and clear. I have no mortgage. My home is paid for, but I can't live there. So this is not luck. This is God helped me because I helped myself. And I say to anyone, I'm just standing up. It took me about 2 years from the time he made it absolutely impossible for me it took about 2 years from when I went in the hospital to now, and I've been in here 6 months, and I just finally got it underpinned and the porch on about 2 months ago, so almost 2 years. And I slept, I rented a store building. I thought, well, I flip things from estate sales and stuff. And I thought, well, I could just do that and make a little money, give me something to do, be around my friends, they could stop by, go out and eat lunch. I would, be around, people that cared about me. I ended up having to get a mattress off a marketplace and put it on the floor and sleep in that store building for a year. And I no longer have that building. I brought all that home so that I could get divorced, and I wouldn't have that rent on me in addition to everything else, paying the divorce lawyer, paying the movers. I mean, you just wouldn't believe. And I mean, I can't work anymore. So, the income is not there for me month to month. These automatic deposits or whatever. I do not have enough guaranteed income per month to pay for this and support myself, buy my medicines, groceries, all this. I'm not divorced yet. But what I do own this camper. I own my cargo trailer. What I have is paid for. My Jeep is almost paid for. It will be paid off in April. So I don't owe for anything. I do have that going for me, and thank God. And I planned it that way. I mean, it didn't happen overnight. I planned it that as best I could. I did as best I could with what I had to work with. I didn't know what I was going to do in the beginning. There wasn't much to choose from. But I started sleeping on the floor, and then, finally I was able to pull my camper out of the yard because I had to call the law. I just tried to go to my camper and take a shower because there's no shower in my store. And I just tried to go there and, 10 a.m. in the morning, I had to call the law. I never got to take a shower. And the next shower I took was here when this was hooked up. It's not been easy, and it's not easy. And it was really hard to find a decent place to put my camper. It took a year. I was looking for a year. you know, and there are places, you know, but if you want to work it out, you can work it out, you know, and that's just how it is. And so was the most affordable thing that I could do for myself, because I don't even know what I'm going to have to live on yet. I've still got to go to court and fight, you know, for my home. I've got to go and fight for my part. So, you know, and so, you know, my girlfriend was telling me about YouTube, and she's like, you should do YouTube. And so, you know, hopefully, I mean, I'm not making any money on this. I've not checked all their boxes to get paid, you know, but, you know, eventually it could work into something. So that's fine too. That would be an income stream. But, you know, so don't think that because of where you're at is, you know, where you've got to stay at. I mean, when you're, and there's always somebody much worse off than you. There's a lot of people that are born with a silver spoon in their mouth too, and they don't ever have to worry about such things. And you know what? That's not their fault either. Some of us just get a raw deal in life, but that doesn't mean life isn't to be enjoyed, and it isn't worth your best shot and your best effort. Okay, so hang in there is all I got to say to you, because my heart sure goes out to you, because I know what it's like, but you've got to hang in there. I love you.